good morning, everyone, and welcome back. I got 2 announcements for you, and then we'll get to work. As always, drop those tickers, questions, etc. in the chat. Nicole, if you could drop the link one more time. I promise I won't bug you guys too much more about this mindset mentorship idea. The reason I bring it up, I mentioned this last week. I did it again. Got up this morning, crushed a good workout, ate 6 poached eggs, drank 2 gallons of coffee, wished the kids off to the day, gave the wife a kiss, came out to the home office, and I went on Twitter. Anyway, nobody's perfect. We all have our weaknesses. It's been like a week. I went on Twitter, and I yet again was reminded that a significant majority of the population has broken brains. I think I can help. The people, anyway. The link's in chat. Email, whether or not you're interested. I mean, I don't know why I made that a question. If you're not interested, you're not going to fill out the form. Nice one, Tim. If you're not interested, you're not going to fill it out. Anyway, if you're interested, your email, any comments you have, just a real quick rundown what it is. It's going to be like the Steady Trade team is trading related. It's a major commitment, okay? The Steady Trade team, I mean, flat out, it's a huge commitment. I do 10, 12, 15 webinars a week. There's 3,000 archive. It's a big commitment. This mentorship thing, it's going to be light, okay? The idea is probably like a weekly email with homework, books to read, articles to read, maybe podcasts, etc. Probably like a Discord chat. And then my thought is like a monthly Zoom meetup. And then I'd like to maybe do, if it does well, maybe do in-person meetups too. But that's it, okay? So if you're interested, again, it's not going to be a massive time commitment like the Steady Trade team. There's 20 hours of webinars a week, okay? It's a commitment, all right? This weekly email, homework, I mean, you got to do the work. So keep in mind, and I know I just scared 99% of you away, there will be work involved, okay? So everyone's now trying to figure out how to unsend the form. What? There's work involved? I want nothing to do with this. Anyway, there will be work involved, but it's not going to be like 20 hours a week, okay? Homework, Discord chat, monthly, probably, like I said, a monthly Zoom meetup. So, all right. Also, one more announcement, and then we'll get to work. And you guys, a lot of you are going to hate me. Probably about 1,000 of you on Instagram are going to hate me. Pre-market prep, I'm going to go YouTube only, okay? And allow me to, so if you're on Instagram, thank you. 1,000 of you, thousands. But the problem is I'm kind of crazy when it comes to constant improvement. And I've redid the setup. I got the whiteboard. I got the screen share. I got some other stuff planned. It's just better on YouTube. And I know a bunch of you on Instagram are going to hate me. But this way, Nicole can moderate the comments better. I can do a lot more by sharing the screen. I got better audio now. I got better lighting. It's just better. So, Nicole, if you could drop the link. Well, if you're already on YouTube, you know where you're at. But here's the one suggestion I would make. Even if you're on YouTube, please ring that bell, as they say. Okay? Hit the bell, subscribe, and then hit the bell. And then that way, if you're on Instagram, you'll get notified. It's still going to be 8:30 Eastern. I'll still be here every day. It's just, it works better on YouTube, and it's time. So that being said, I'll remind you a few times, but I would love to have all of you from Instagram continue to be here. I want you all. So go to youtube.com, search for Stocks to Trade, subscribe and ring the bell, please. And don't yell at me. You know, I'm here for you. You don't have to yell at me. All right, that being said, let's get to work. KAVL, dubious news, probably going to be a chat pump. 100% number one dip and rip right now. The news is a joke. They basically, their little vape thingy or whatever it is got shelved. They're reapplying to get this thing. Considerable business and logistical challenges due to the COVID, blah, 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 blah. So basically, like every loser, they're blaming their problems on something other than themselves, which is what losers do and which is what penny stocks do. But that being said, I could definitely see this being a chat pump. It is 11 million float. It's already traded 15 million shares. You know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to draw. You know what's coming if you've been here more than 3 days. We want to let this set the top in pre. Top is currently, that 375 area. We want to see it set the top. We want shorts to pile into this. Okay? Whoops. We want shorts in this because it's dubious news, etc. They probably should short it. We're going to look for that week open and then that break of the... What did I do? That break of the high day. What did I do? I did something weird. Sorry about that. I glitched something. I think I double tapped the screen or something. High day break. Typically we risk VWAP, or if this is way above VWAP. So if it's too far above VWAP, then we would look to use that 3-to-1 risk to reward when methodology. You determine what number you're really willing to risk. $100, $200, $500. Maybe you got a big account. Maybe you're risking $5,000. I don't know. Determine your risk, which then determines your reward, etc. But this is, I'm assuming, probably going to be the chat pump du jour, and so that makes this number one dip and rip POS stock. Enphase, man, I tell you, Enphase had some good news last night. I still remember, this stock. I think it was 2019. Oh my gosh, Enphase is at $200. This is great because I think it was 2019. Yeah, 2019. I still remember for a year. I mean, basically all of 2019, Twitter genius short sellers trying to guess the top. And this thing, this reminds me, many of you might remember the infamous Intel SAT. The I was the ticker. Stock is actually delisted now. But, video I did about burning your hand on the stove. Just for an entire year, shorts tried to guess the top and just got smoked and smoked and smoked. That was when the stock was $10. Here we are at 200. And yeah, they had great news. VWAP holds into the afternoon for swing. Or you could do VWAP reclaims if this dips at the open. So, Enphase, great news. Still a lot of. This is almost like it's almost like a baby Tesla. Does that make sense? So when I call it a baby Tesla, it's the same idea. People have been trying, just like for 10 years, people have been trying to guess the top in Tesla. They've been doing the same for 3 years with Enphase. Great news. Still a lot of shorts. Baby Tesla. VWAP holds in the afternoon. Or morning idea would be week open and VWAP reclaims. And then Kuda asks about GHSI. Decent volume. Terrible chart. Not my, so 945 or later dip and rip. It's got good volume. Not my favorite. So I prefer KAVL for the number one dip and rip. Because why? Because of the float, because of the volume. This GHSI is okay, but not my fave. It is a dip and rip, but not my fave. Higher float, disaster of a chart, etc. All right, one more, and then I got to run. BRPM. Is BRPM doing anything? BRPM's probably dead, isn't it? Is BRPM back? Nothing dies. Yeah, come on. Come on. I smell bag holders. Kevin, listen, Kevin. This was the number one play yesterday. It spiked from 1250 to 1550. Understand what these are. Okay, here it comes again. This was my number one yesterday morning. It opened weak, broke through 1250, and went to 1550. That's the trade. Okay, that is the trade. You need to. I won't go into the rant again. Okay, listen. If you took that idea yesterday, and you're still holding from 10:30 a.m. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red 5-minute candles in a row. What's the 5-minute candle theory? Okay. 5-minute candle theory states we exit on the first red candle. So I don't know. If you held all the way through that, I can't lift your bags. Okay. And this is what I always say. If you can't day trade, if you can't recognize what these low floaters are, stay away. Okay? Stay away from KAVL. Okay? Stay away from GHSI. You don't have to trade them. Okay? But we know what these are. Okay? They're day trades. And when they hit your stop, you take the stop. Well, last one I'm going to finish on is PHUN because it is gapping up 20%. Looky. Man, I'm hoping this slows down. So this is that kind of that reversal long idea. PHUN will readdress post 945. Keep an eye on PHUN. Bounce day. Reversal long is what a lot of people call it. So, all right, one more time. Nicole, if you would, drop the link to the mentorship. And again, hey, check it out. Would love to have you. But every time I go on Twitter, I realize what a sad state the mindset of so many people is. And I want to help. So, and I think I can help. I've got an interesting worldview. So, remember, if you're on Instagram, we're going to go YouTube only. And I'm sorry, please don't yell at me. It's better, okay? Get the app on your phone. I mean, it works better on YouTube. So again, I love all of you on Instagram, but go to YouTube, search for StocksToTrade, subscribe and ring the bell, and it's better. It just is better. I know you, listen, I love Instagram, but with the screen share and everything, it's better. Check it out. And I'll give you a few more days, probably the rest of the week. Basically, next week, I'll probably go YouTube only. So I'll remind you a few more days. All right, my friends, have a great day. And my number one is probably going to be KAVL. Number two is probably PHUN. And then let me take a quick peek at Oracle. Yeah, KAVL's there. PHUN's there. So those are my two. Early in the day, KAVL. And then later in the midday, late day, PHUN. And then real stock. If you're looking for a real stock swing, it'd be N phase. All right. Have a good day, my friends.